so this is going to be a difficult video to make, but I think it's necessary just because you guys ask me this question all the time, and the answer is yes. Once I was in Thailand, I didn't know how things worked down there, and he or she or whatever was really convincing, and once a missile's locked, there's no stopping me. Oh, shoot. Wrong video. I thought this was for Hickok 45. I'm sorry. Let's take it from the top. Hey guys, James Reeves, TFBTV. I do not accept money in exchange for positive reviews for guns. I don't push cringy products or apps or CBT Dungeon Raider or whatever iPhone game. So help me out. Support us on Subscribestar preferably, but we're also on Patreon and Player. You can also get a bunch of exclusives if you're a patron. I mean, really cool exclusive stuff. 6 $250 gift certificates to Top Gun Supply that you can redeem on anything, including GUNS, and $100 Blue Alpha gift certificates. That's every single month if you're at the $4.99 level or higher. Okay, time to focus up and stop avoiding the subject. Let's just jump right into it. Which shotgun should you buy? The Beretta 1301 Tactical or the Beretta A300 Patrol? If you want a technical breakdown of these two fine shotguns and their differences, I had the absolute privilege and honor of speaking with Ernest Langdon of Langdon Tactical about the A300 versus the 1301 a few weeks ago. That video is on TFBTV. I'll try to remember to post a link to it. Probably going to forget. I'm going to start by saying that the Beretta 1301 Tactical is the best tactical semi-automatic shotgun on the market right now. What about the M4? Well, that's another conversation for another time. That's a video that I'll make soon enough if you're curious. A brief overview. The 1301's made in Italy, which means my grandpa would say it's Italian. It's weird. It's like not Italy, so Italian. The A300, made in a ruinous hellscape known as Tennessee. The 1301, in my opinion, better fit and finish, better product, including a chromed bolt and a chamber that's also chromed. It should give you increased reliability because it's slicker than tits on glass. It's also got a dual arm operating rod versus the single arm operating rod in the A300, and the 1301's self-cleaning blink operating system allows you to shoot faster than any other shotgun out there. It's just an amazing firearm. Both shotguns have passed the patent-pending James J. Reeves 500-round TFBTV shotgun burn down without a hitch. In fact, this exact 1301 ran about 1,100 rounds over 2 days at the Thunder Ranch Defensive Shotgun Course in the snow. We're talking a half case of birdshot, a half case of buckshot, and a bunch of sleeves of slugs. The A300 got the traditional 500-round shoot it as fast as you can test with mixed ammo, including buck, slug, bird. It was also 100% reliable. Again, feel free to watch the breakdown video I did with Ernest Langdon, or the A300 review, or the 1301 review if you need more detail here. The 1301, again, best semi-automatic tactical shotgun I've ever handled, but it's also one of the more expensive shotguns nowadays, and that's one of the reasons that I very reluctantly and regrettably have to recommend the A300 to 90% of you watching this video. First off, if money's no object, just get the 1301. That's it. End of video. No debate. So there it is for you investment bankers, doctors, and deceitful Thai ladyboy who took all my money. But if money's important to you, then just stop being a cheap bitch. Buy the spaghetti shotty. Thank me later. I'm kidding, of course. I'm always looking out for you ballers on a budget for TFBTV, but the 1301 is selling for over $1,400 street price, while the A300 is selling for less than $900. I've seen it for $849, a few times for that matter, almost half the cost of the 1301. Even though the 1301 is 60% more expensive than the A300, I wouldn't say it's 60% more gun. The A300 is a fantastic shotgun and inherits some of the 1301's best traits, including excellent controls and ergonomics. The bolt release here on the 1301 and the A300 are the exact same, and when you get into tactical shotgun shooting, a good bolt release becomes very important for your reload speed.
Ready? Up!
Yes.
Up! Oh, dude. Up!
The 1301 has the A300 beat in terms of fit, finish, overall build quality, but the A300 is wonderful and it deserves the Beretta name. Plus the A300 has a few tricks up its sleeve that the 1301 does not. Number one, the A300 has this beveled loading port. I cried for 4 days straight after I got to try this at SHOT Show 2023. The loading port is just absolutely tits.
It is far superior. I can't argue against it. They did a tremendous job, and they consulted with some really sharp guys. The Haughts, for example, Rob and Matt Haught. This was one of the big things that they wanted, and I think there might have been some European shotguns and guys in here too.
I was utterly lost when I realized that my 1301 didn't have this wonderful loading port because, oh my God, it makes loading the shotgun a breeze. It's on par with the ports on any one of the Terran Tactical Benellis, which cost thousands and thousands of dollars. Super easy loading this thing, really it is. It's amazing. Second, it also comes with an M-LOK equipped handguard. That means that you can just drop a light on this gun and you're good to go. While the 1301 and the A300 also come with an M-LOK compatible barrel clamp, unfortunately, it is a piece of shit and will come right off the end of the gun. Same thing with the one that comes in the 940. In fact, I think they're the same exact clamp. You guys probably noticed in that shooting footage where we're working on the barricade, gun's unloaded obviously. The coupler started to work its way loose. It's still really tight. It's plastic, polymer, whatever. Maybe aluminum or metal would probably be better. As you can see, something to be aware of. We should probably tighten up these. You can see here I've got the Viking Tactics metal clamp with the sling loop over here, pick rail. On my 1301, this is the play I would make for you 1301 guys who want a sling and a light. But if you have the A300, you don't need it because you've got this excellent handguard with great grip checkering, the ability to toss a light on there and a sling. As is, I would just lose the barrel clamp altogether, or I guess leave it on there because it's probably not going to go anywhere if you don't have anything attached to it. Now, there are a few other minor differences that vary from model to model of the 1301 and the A300. The charging handle on there.
Charging handle on there is just as good, if not better, than the one on here. It's a little bit more low profile. I think it is ideal. Their rear sight that they're using on here is actually a lower profile than the one that comes on the 1301. So it does everything it needs to do without being bigger, heavier, clunkier, and all that. And they also did add a fiber optic front sight on the A300 that the 1301 does not come with.
But we're not going to talk about every little difference. A little tricky because the 1301 has several generations. So we're only talking about the big differences. Check out that video with Ernest if you want to go down that rabbit hole and see every single little difference. So the A300, pretty reliable, has a couple of features the 1301 lacks. And I'm talking big features like things I would pay several $100s for to have in the 1301. My God, that loading port. But what about the blink operating system and the faster firing of the 1301? Yes, I think I may have impressed the shit out of Ernest when we were in Arizona with my blazing 1301 tube dump.
Ready, stand by.
Oh, that was way faster.
Yeah.
That was, and those were those all on target?
All on target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 133.
Oh, Christ. But how many of us need to deposit 7 rounds of buckshot on a single target as fast as possible? And if you really do, for some reason, I can barely tell the difference between my splits on the A300 or the 1301. Me.
A lot of people that get into pointless nitpicking are like, well, the 1301 cycles faster, it cycles faster. Unless you are like a supreme top-level shooter doing literal stupid human trick level speed shooting, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You're not going to outshoot that at any kind of reasonable splits for an actual use situation.
Moreover, we polled everyone at Langdon Tactical when we were on the range on the recoil difference between these two shotguns. No one could really say one way or the other which one had more recoil. Yes, I think the 1301 would be more reliable and more durable than the A300 over time. Given the internal coatings used in the gun, the rotating bolt that the A300 lacks, the twin arm operating system of the 1301, but 90% of us are never going to push a shotgun that hard. If we did, there would be literally 0 Turkish shotguns in the United States. I've not had a single Turkish shotgun that's lasted more than 500 rounds. What does that tell me? Well, that tells me that the people that buy these shotguns out there rarely shoot more than 500 rounds through them because they would stop buying these pieces of shit. Now, if you think you are going to shoot more than 500 rounds through your shotgun and you want something reliable, I believe the 1301 is the best shotgun ever made. But I think for the vast majority of us out there, it would be far better for us to just get the A300, a Steiner MPS mailbox optic, or a Burris Fastfire like I used at Thunder Ranch, a Blue Force Gear sling, one of these Streamlight TLR RM1 flashlights that I've got here on my 1301. Of course, as usual, I very strongly recommend using STAC or Vang Comp shotgun cards and industrial Velcro on the side of your shotgun instead of obsolete hard side saddles, and the rest of the world is quickly catching up on this point that I made several years ago. And as you know, I think getting the cheapo knockoff Chinese shotgun cards, the excellent Elite Spankers from Amazon, are great for the range so you don't blow out your good elastic on your STAC cards or your Van Comp cards while you're practicing. And as you may have seen from my past videos, maybe in some of this B-roll, the Helicon Tex fanny pack is probably the best fanny pack, if not one of the best accessories you can have for a shotgun. You can carry a whole box of shotgun shells in there plus some. Bring one of these to a tactical shotgun class. You will emasculate everyone else in the line, and I'm only partially kidding. It's the fastest way to top off a shotgun. I get messages all the time from people who went to a class like a shotgun course and they took a fanny pack, they ran it that way, and they're thanking me for it. I'll try to remember to post links to all this stuff in the description, all these accessories and whatever, if you want to get some for yourself. A word about the Fastfire real quick. I had one Fastfire work perfectly at Thunder Ranch, other than getting a little fogged up if you use this dumbass shell that they include. But I did have another Fastfire lose 0. Oh, dude. This optic is way off 0. Watch this. Look at that man target right there. Watch this. It's going to go way over. See that? Mm-hmm. It hit the second berm. It didn't even hit the first berm. It went all the way to the second berm. So we have knocked this optic. It keeps flickering, and we have knocked it off 0. I've got the Holosun 508T, and you can see here I've got it on the Aridus Crom, the co-witness optic. Absolutely love this setup. I'd maybe do it with an enclosed optic or use the MPS, which I love. But this is the meta, this is the way to go. But the point is, you can get a fully kitted out A300 for the price of a 1301 and probably still have money left over for ammo and a 6-pack of Singha. That's what I'm saying for 90% of us out there. The answer is the A300, although if my Beretta 1301 was a real live woman, I'd leave everyone and everything that I have to live the rest of my days with her, probably on the Amalfi Coast, sipping limoncello. I wonder where you'd put the shells, though. Thank you, Top Gun Supply, for being a supporter of ours for years. They sell these shotguns, and if you support us at the $4.99 level or higher, you can win one of 6 $250 gift certificates to buy one of these for yourself from Top Gun Supply. But I'm just grateful you're watching. Take care.